Good morning, boys and girls. I hope everybody's having a great morning and having a great day. We're going to do our next video, and we are actually going to learn about caterpillars and butterflies today. We talked about what an insect was. I asked you guys what you knew about insects and what you wanted to learn about them. And so today we're actually going to start talking about caterpillars and butterflies. Before we do that, you know what we have to do first? We have to sing a song to get our bodies moving, get our brains working. So we're going to sing Frank Lito, Come On Everybody. Everybody got to stand up, and you're going to do the follow Frank Lito. Come on, everybody, clap your hands. Come on, everybody, clap your hands. You guys can dance too. Come on, everybody, cause we're gonna have a party. Come on, everybody, clap your hands. Come on, everybody, tap your knees. Tap your knees. Come on, everybody, tap your knees. Come on, everybody, cause we're gonna have a party. Come on, everybody, tap your knees and clap your hands. Come on, everybody, stamp your feet. 2 times. Come on, everybody, stamp your feet. Come on, everybody, cause we're gonna have a party. Come on, everybody, stamp your feet and tap your knees and clap your hands. Come on, everybody, snap your fingers. Snap your fingers. Come on, everybody, snap your fingers. Come on, everybody, cause we're gonna have a party. Come on, everybody, snap your fingers and stamp your feet and tap your knees and clap your hands. Come on, everybody, click your tongue. Come on, everybody, click your tongue. Come on, everybody, cause we're gonna have a party. Come on, everybody, click your tongue and stamp your fingers and stamp your feet and tap your knees and clap your hands. Come on, everybody, blink your eyes. Come on, everybody, blink your eyes. Come on, everybody, cause we're gonna have a party. Come on, everybody, blink your eyes and blink your tongue and snap your fingers and stamp your feet and tap your knees and clap your hands. Come on, everybody, shout hooray, hooray! Come on, everybody, shout hooray, hooray! Come on, everybody, cause we're gonna have a party. Come on, everybody, shout hooray, hooray! Blink your eyes and blink your tongue and snap your fingers and stamp your feet and tap your knees and clap your hands. Good job, boys and girls. That was awesome. I hope everybody sang at home and danced and participated at home. Got our blood flowing. We got our brains ready to work and ready to learn. Before we start, I want to go over our KWL chart again because we had a couple of our other friends came and they sent me some stuff and to tell me what they wanted to learn. Okay, so Michael sent in what he knew about insects. Michael said they are creatures. That's right, Michael. Some can bite and some do not. They are helpful. And that's right, Michael. Some insects are very, very helpful. Bees, for example, they make, what do they make? What do bees make? That's right, bees make honey. And honey, we eat honey. And so bees are very, very helpful insects. So that's right, Michael. Jackson said he knows about grasshoppers. Jackson said a grasshopper eats grass and they jump really high. That's right, Jackson. Grasshoppers do eat grass and they jump really high. We're going to learn about grasshoppers probably in a couple of weeks, okay? Next week, we're actually doing ladybugs, okay? Jake, my buddy Jake knew about grasshoppers. Jake said grasshoppers hop, butterflies fly, and bees sting, and they they get into flowers and use the pollen. So that's right. That's a great word, Jake, pollen. That's right. And lastly, Carson, our buddy Carson. Carson knows about butterflies, ants, spiders, and he said that butterflies fly. Now let's see what those children wanted to learn, okay? Michael wants to learn how do insects live and what they eat. So that's great. We're going to learn what caterpillars and butterflies eat right now in a little bit. Jake wants to know, what do butterflies do? So that's a great question. Jackson wants to know about grasshoppers' antennas. So we talked a little bit about antenna the other day. Antennas, they feel, the insects use those to feel, and some of them use them to smell and stuff. So we'll talk more about that later too. And Carson wants to know, where do butterflies come from? That's a great question, Carson, and we are actually going to learn about that today, all about caterpillars and butterflies, okay? Before we do that as well, though, I asked you for the activity last time, I asked you, boys and girls, to draw a picture of your favorite insect and for your parents to send me a picture. I got a lot of cool pictures, and then you had to tell why it was your favorite insect. I got a lot of cool pictures. Some of your parents sent me videos of you guys talking about it, so it's awesome. And I just wanted to share some of those pictures with you boys and girls today so you can see the insects that your friends drew. Okay, so we're going to do that right now. Okay, real quick. Okay, this right here, this is a butterfly. Look at that. That's an awesome butterfly. And Sophia, our friend Sophia, drew this butterfly. And Sophia said that butterflies are her favorite because they can be pink or blue or purple. So they could be many different colors. And they fly and they like flowers. And flowers are Sophia's favorite plant. So that's why she likes butterflies, because they like flowers and flowers are her favorite plant and they're very colorful. So that's very awesome. Sophia, you did a great job. Beautiful picture. Awesome. Okay, our next picture here, Michael. Look at him. There's Michael holding up his picture. So that's awesome. Michael drew a bee. Michael drew a bee. And he said that bees are his favorite insect. But he said he knows about bees. They can sting you really bad. And that's true. Bees can sting you really bad. But bees are his favorite insect. And bees make honey all the time from flowers. So again, we were talking, he said they were helpful. And that's how they're helpful, because bees make honey from the flowers using the pollen. Using Jake's word, the pollen. So that's awesome. Great picture, Michael. You did a great job. The next one here is actually Jake. Look at what Jake drew here. And look, he wrote his name. That's awesome, Jake. You did a great job writing your name. Jake drew 3 ants. Look at that. Look at this ant. He's smiling. And Jake said Jake's favorite insect is an ant because they crawl. That's awesome, Jake. Ants are very, very cool insects. So that was a great choice. This picture is Alexandria's. Alexandria Branson. She drew this picture, okay? And she drew 3 insects, okay? She drew a caterpillar. This long thing, long colorful thing right here at the top, this is a caterpillar. And she said that caterpillars, she said, I like them because they turn into moths and butterflies. And that's right, and that's what we're going to learn about today. But there's a caterpillar. Right here, she drew 2 butterflies. She painted, actually, 2 butterflies. And she said, I like them because they are very colorful. Yes, they are. And she made butterflies that are very colorful. And this right here, she made a ladybug as well. And she said, I like them because they are red with spots, and they are so cute. That's right, ladybugs are so cute because they're tiny, so itty bitty tiny, and they're so cute. So Alexandria Branson, great job on your picture. I love it. Oscar. Look at Oscar's drawing here. This is an ant. Oscar drew an ant. An ant is Oscar's favorite insect. And Oscar said, I like ants because they help caterpillars by taking them to their nest and bringing them food while the caterpillar is in its cocoon. Wow, very, very awesome. And that sounds like a very helpful ant. So very good. Good job, Oscar. Ellie, look at Ellie. Ellie drew a nice, colorful ant, and that says right there, Ellie, it's a colorful ant. So Ellie likes ants too. Very good, Ellie. I love your drawing. This is Allison's. I think everybody can see what that is, right? Everybody know what that is? A ladybug. Allison drew a ladybug. And Allison said that ladybugs are her favorite because they're cute and they are different colors and they fly. So they are cute. Yes, they are. Very cute. And look here. If you look, there's two ladybugs. Her brother Max. Hey, Max, how are you? Her brother Max actually used to be in my class too. And he drew a picture for her, showed her an example of how to draw a ladybug, and then she drew it too. So that's great. I love that your brothers and sisters are helping you guys out as well. So that's awesome. So great picture, Allison. Carson, my buddy Carson. Carson, this is Carson's ant. And look, he actually drew the 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Remember our song? Insects have 3 parts. Insects have 3 parts. Head, thorax, abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen. Don't forget the 6 legs. Don't forget the 6 legs. That's an insect. That's an insect. So Carson actually drew the picture that we had here. And I love that, Carson. That shows that you're paying attention and you drew it. And he drew 6 legs and he wrote the numbers as well. Good job, Carson. Love it. Jackson. Jackson said he likes grasshoppers. And look, Jackson actually drew a grasshopper. Look at Jackson's grasshopper just walking in the grass. Very nice. And I love how you wrote your name, Jackson. You're doing an excellent job with your writing. Great job. Oh, my buddy Leo. Leo drew a ladybug. That is amazing. Leo drew a ladybug and he actually cut it out. So I love that. So he's using his fine motor skills and using scissors to cut that out. So that's awesome, Leo. I love your ladybug. It's so colorful. He's smiling. And then I know in your video, you said these were his legs. So look, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. And then those are his wings. So great job, Leo. I love your ladybug. And Felicity. Felicity painted, this is a stag beetle. Whoa, what's a stag beetle? I never even heard of that. Has anybody heard of a stag beetle? Actually, I have heard of that, but I don't know if any of you have heard of a stag beetle. But she painted a stag beetle. And she said stag beetles are her favorite because stag beetles, they pinch and they kind of claw and fly at the same time. And she drew green leaves. And she drew a bunny down here. She just wanted to add a bunny in there. And that's awesome because Easter is actually coming up here. So that's awesome. I love that she drew that. Okay. And look, this is a stag beetle. I have a little toy that's like a stag beetle. And look. Yeah. So look, we're looking at a stag beetle. Stag beetle, it's got these big, long claws here. And they could use that to pick things up, and they use it for protection, to protect themselves from other insects so they don't get eaten. Okay? Hey, look, it's got those big claws. You see those? Yeah, that's awesome. And then it has the 6 legs. So that's what a stag beetle is. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about stag beetles in the coming weeks, okay? So those are all the pictures that my friends drew. I got such wonderful artists. All of you are so talented, so creative. Kiss your brains. All of you kiss your brains because you guys are such great artists, such great writers. I see a lot of you wrote your name. So that's amazing. You guys did a great job and I thank you guys for that. So let's talk about what we are here to talk about. We're here to talk about caterpillars and butterflies. Yay! Awesome. So we are going to talk about this. this is called the life cycle of a butterfly. Okay? So, first thing that happens is this. Okay? A butterfly comes and lays eggs, little eggs on a leaf. And that's what I have here. Okay? Look at that little toy. But all those little yellow things are leaves, okay? And so a butterfly comes and it lays the eggs on the leaf. Now the butterfly, it lays the eggs on the leaf. The type of leaf that it lays it on is the kind that the caterpillar loves to eat. Okay, so caterpillars like to eat leaves. So the eggs hatch and out pops a caterpillar. So that's the next step. Out comes a caterpillar. And there's a caterpillar. And the caterpillar goes and he eats all the leaves he can. Sort of like Herman the Worm. You guys remember Herman the Worm song? Herman the Worm eats and eats and eats, and what happens to Herman? He gets big and huge, okay? So the caterpillar goes and he eats and eats and eats and eats until he's nice and plump and nice and big, okay? After he's done eating, then comes the next step. He goes and he finds a tree branch, okay? He goes and he finds a tree branch, and he puts a little piece of silk on the tree branch to hang from, and he starts to form this. His body starts to get hard. Some of you children had mentioned a cocoon, okay? Butterflies don't make cocoons, okay? Theirs is called a chrysalis. Can everybody say that? Chrysalis. Good. So butterflies make a chrysalis. Their body gets hard, okay? And then when the body gets hard, after a while, it starts cracking open. And while it's in its chrysalis, that's when it starts changing into a butterfly, okay? So the chrysalis starts cracking after a while, and next thing you know, out comes a beautiful butterfly. So the butterfly comes out of the chrysalis, and then it happens all over again. That's why it's called a life cycle. It makes a circle, okay? Then the butterfly lays the eggs again, the eggs hatch, caterpillar eats, makes a chrysalis, out comes a butterfly. So it just keeps going around in a circle, in a circle, in a circle, okay? Now, when a caterpillar changes into a butterfly, there's a special word for that, okay? And that word is called metamorphosis, okay? Can everybody say that? Metamorphosis. Good. Metamorphosis. Yeah, we're going to learn a lot of big words today, okay? So, metamorphosis, that means change, okay? So, an animal, when the caterpillar changes into a butterfly, it's called metamorphosis, okay? And that's the life cycle of a butterfly. So, I had a couple of friends that on our KWL chart, they wanted to know, what do caterpillars eat? So, we talked about that. Caterpillars, they eat leaves, okay? Sometimes they also can eat seeds, okay? And sometimes they eat the flowers of the plants. So the little petals of the plants, they'll eat those too, okay? But they really, really love leaves, okay? And like I said, the butterfly, the mama butterfly, when she lays the eggs, she makes sure to lay the egg on one of the leaves that the caterpillar loves to eat. And that way, as soon as the egg hatches, the caterpillar can start eating the leaf right away, and he doesn't have to go around and go look for other leaves that he doesn't, that he likes. So that's awesome, okay? Now, that's what caterpillars eat. They eat leaves, okay? But what do butterflies eat? When the caterpillar turns into a butterfly, what does the butterfly eat, okay? What do you guys think the butterfly eats? Okay, yeah. So a butterfly eats, they drink nectar. Can you say nectar? Nectar, pollen, different words for it, but they drink the nectar, okay, from the flowers, okay? They also can drink some tree sap, okay? If there's trees and there's sap, they drink that. And also they drink, they can drink the liquids from fruits, okay? So if there's like an orange laying around, or if there's like an apple tree or something, the butterfly will go and it'll drink the nectar or drink the fruits from the apple, okay? So I want to show you guys something. I have another butterfly here, and this is a cool actually butterfly because it shows exactly how they drink. Okay, so if you look closely here, you see this pink thing right here? See that pink thing there? It's kind of rolled up there. That is like a straw. Okay, that is called proboscis. Can everybody say that? Proboscis. Good. Okay, and that is like a straw. Okay, so it'll fly to a flower, and when it flies to the flower, the straw comes out, a proboscis comes out, and that's how it drinks the nectar from the flower. And then proboscis rolls back up, and then he can go to the next flower. Okay, so that's what butterflies drink. I'm going to use my proboscis. I'm going to use my straw to take a little sip of water here. That's good. Some of you boys and girls drink with straws sometimes. That's exactly what the proboscis is. It is like a straw, okay? So, that's caterpillars and butterflies, okay? I have a book here. This book is called Butterflies, okay? And this book is, remember we talked about fiction and nonfiction books, okay? What is a fiction book? Does anybody remember what a fiction book means? What does fiction mean? Okay? Fiction means it's make-believe, okay? It's not real, okay? And nonfiction means that it is a real book. It's it's not make-believe, it's real, okay? This is a nonfiction book, okay? Because they actually took real pictures of butterflies and is giving us information, okay? So this book is called Butterflies. Up here, that says mariposas, okay? Mariposas, that means butterflies in Spanish, okay? So this book is in English and in Spanish. We're not going to read the Spanish part, but I wanted to let you boys and girls know how to say butterfly in Spanish, okay? It's mariposas, okay? Can you say that? Mariposas. That's butterflies, or mariposa is one butterfly. So that's good. So we're going to read this book about butterflies. Let me scooch my chair over a little bit. Okay, butterflies. Okay. Butterflies are beautiful flying insects. They have 4 wings. They have 6 legs like all insects. So we talked about that, okay? Butterflies have 2 large eyes. They have good eyesight. Butterflies also have 2 long antennas. Antennas work like noses and ears. So we talked about that. The antennas work like noses and ears. Look at how colorful that butterfly is. It's got some orange, some white. Looks like a tiger almost. That's awesome. Many butterflies are known for their bright colors. The colors come from tiny scales. The tiny scales look like bits of brightly colored dust. The scales cover their wings. So look at that. Look at this butterfly. He has some blue in him, some orange, some white. So there's little pieces of dust that make that color. And butterflies are very colorful, like our kid said. So look at this. This is a moth. This is not a butterfly. This is a moth. Butterflies and moths. Moths are close cousins of butterflies. Moths usually fly at night. Butterflies fly in the daytime. Most moths look more furry than butterflies. Their fur is really made up of scales. So moths, when moths change, they use cocoons, okay? Butterfly food. Most butterflies have a tongue like a straw. A tongue like a straw. We talked about that. It is long and hollow. A butterfly sips nectar through its tongue. Nectar is a sweet liquid in a flower. You can't really see that, but he's using his tongue, his proboscis. Okay? Look at this. This is called a monarch butterfly. All animals need energy. Nectar gives butterfly energy. Butterflies need energy to fly. They fly around a lot of places, so they need lots of energy. Monarch butterflies fly very long distances. Monarchs fly from north to south each fall. In the spring they fly north. Their long trips are called migrations. So when it gets too cold in a place, the butterfly flies to somewhere warm. And then when it's ready to come back, it flies back. And that's called migration. When you move from one place to another, that's called migration. Okay? Oh, look, there's the caterpillar. Female butterflies, so the girl butterflies, lay eggs. A young butterfly does not look anything like a butterfly. It looks like a tiny worm. It is called a caterpillar. A caterpillar eats only certain kinds of plants. It grows larger and then it stops eating. Its body makes a chrysalis, okay? The caterpillar changes inside the chrysalis and it becomes a beautiful butterfly. If you look in there, you can see him already changing. See him becoming a butterfly, excuse me. And that's the end of the story. There's another beautiful butterfly there. Awesome. So that's about caterpillars and butterflies. So they start off, just to go over everything again, they start off, the mama butterfly lays the eggs on a leaf. Okay? The egg opens up, the caterpillar starts eating the leaves, and when he gets nice and big, then he goes onto a branch and he forms a chrysalis. Okay, his body gets hard and he forms a chrysalis. Okay, when he's done forming the chrysalis, then out pops a beautiful butterfly. And that is called metamorphosis, when a caterpillar changes into a butterfly. And that's called the life cycle of the butterfly, okay? And we also learned what his tongue is called, a proboscis. Can you say that? Proboscis. Awesome. So that's the lesson for today. Your activity. So your activity for today is going to be, look what we have here. This is a butterfly. Look at my butterfly flying around. You guys are going to make butterflies like this out of a coffee filter, okay? So you're going to get your coffee filter and you can color it, okay? You can color it. I used an eyedropper and I used some food coloring and I put it all over there. You can use whatever colors you want and you're going to color it. Then your parents will have to help you. Okay, I'm going to take my butterfly apart. Ooh, I'm ripping him. Oops, but I want to show you guys. Okay, so look, so here's his antenna. This was his body. I used the stick for his body so I can fly him around. Okay, there's his antenna. Okay, his antenna is a pipe cleaner. Okay, so, and your parents will have to help you. Parents, you'll have to help your kids with these parts. They can help you twist and stuff, but definitely help them put it together. So this is a coffee filter. What shape is that? Circle. It's round. Okay, and like I say, I colored it, and then when you color it, your parents will help you, and they're gonna want to grab it by the middle, like that. And that's going to be your wings. Okay, so they're going to grab it by the middle like that. Then you're going to get your pipe cleaner, put it in the middle. And again, boys and girls can help with this part. You just wrap and twist. Okay? And then if those antennae are too long for you, you can cut them shorter, or you can leave them long and then just curl them. Curl your antennas up. Okay, curl your antennas up. And you can even just leave it like that and fly it around like that. Okay, I had a craft stick, so I glued them on the craft stick and that let me fly them around. But I ripped it off, so I need to glue it back on. Parents, again, if anybody needs coffee filters, pipe cleaners, craft sticks, please send me a message and I can have a bag. We have all these supplies at the school there, And I am more than happy to put a little bag together for you. I already had a couple of families come by and get a bag. And we can do it just like they do for the lunches. You can just drive by. I'll drop it out to you guys, and you guys can head out. I definitely don't want any parents going to the store to buy any of this stuff, that's not necessary. Like I said, we have a lot of supplies and stuff. So any parents that need some pipe cleaners, I know the majority of you live in the neighborhood. If you don't, then I don't expect you to drive all the way down here to get it. To the school to get it, but definitely I can provide you guys with some craft sticks, some pipe cleaners, and some coffee filters. So that's our video for today, boys and girls, and I will see everybody tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day, and we will see everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do just a short video. Yeah, so I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye.